Surat Hud, the chapter of Hud. In the name of Allah, the merciful, the compassionate. Aleph Lam Ra, a book, the verses of which have been clearly formulated and then made distinct, derived from one wise and well-informed, saying, "Do not serve any but Allah. Verily I am to you from him a warner and a bringer of good tidings, and ask forgiveness of your Lord, then repent towards him. He will give you good enjoyment of life up to a set term, and will give his bounty to everyone of merit. But if ye turn away, verily I fear for you the punishment of a great day. It is to Allah that ye return, and he hath power over everything. Ho, verily they fold their breasts, that they may seek concealment from him. Ho, when they cover themselves with their garments, he knoweth what they conceal and what they display. Verily he knoweth the secrets of the breasts. There is not a beast in the earth, but Allah is responsible for its sustenance. He knoweth its lair and its resting place. Everyone is in a clear book. He it is who hath created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and his throne was upon the water, that he might try you, which of you is best indeed. If thou sayest, verily ye will be raised up after death, those who have disbelieved will say, this is only magic manifest. If we postpone the punishment from them till a defined period, they will say, what withholds it? Ho, on the day that it comes to them, it will not be a thing to be turned from them, and encompasses them will what they have been ridiculing. If we cause man to experience a mercy from us, and then withdraw it from him, lo, he is despairing, unbelieving. If we cause him to experience prosperity after a dearth which has affected him, he will assuredly say, the evil deeds have departed from me. Lo, he is rejoicing, boastful, except those who have endured and wrought the works of righteousness. For them is forgiveness and a great reward. So perhaps thou art leaving undone part of what is suggested to thee, and thy breast is straitened thereby, because they say, if only a treasure had been set down to him, or an angel had come along with him, and thou art only a warner. Allah of everything is trusty. Or do they say he has invented it? Say thou, then bring 10 suwar like it, which have been invented, and call upon whatever gods ye can, apart from Allah, if ye speak the truth. Gods is in parentheses because the Quran doesn't call anything else except God. So if they do not respond to you, know ye that it is sent down with Allah's knowledge, and that there is no God but he. So are ye Muslimin? I don't know whether it's un or een is the plural. If anyone is desirous of this present life and its adornment, we shall recompense them for their works therein, and in it they will not be defrauded. These are they for whom in the hereafter there is nothing but the fire. There what they have done will have become fruitless, vain, what they have been working. He then who takes his stand on an evidence from his Lord and a witness from him recites it, and before it is the book of Moses as a model and a mercy. These believe in it, and he of the sects who disbelieved in it. The fire is his appointed place, so be in no dubitation about it. It is the truth from thy Lord, but most of the people do not believe. These will be mustered before their Lord, and the witnesses will say, these are the ones who lied about their Lord. Ho, the curse of Allah is upon the wrongdoers. Who then does greater wrong than those who invent falsehood about a law, who turn others aside from the way of a law and would have it crooked, and who in the hereafter disbelieve? These have not been able to frustrate a law's design in the land, nor apart from a law. Have they any patrons? The punishment will be doubled for them. They were not able to hear, nor were they clear-sighted. These are they who have lost themselves and strayed from them, has been what they were inventing. Without a doubt, they in the hereafter will be the worst losers. Verily, those who have believed and done the works of righteousness and humbled themselves towards the Lord, they are the inmates of the garden, therein to abide. The likeness of the two parties is the blind and the deaf compared with the clear-sighted and the hearing. As regards likeness, are these two on the same footing? Will ye not be reminded? We sent Noah to his people, saying, I am for you a warner, clear, serve not any but a law. Verily I fear for you the punishment of the painful day. The nobility who disbelieved of his people said, we do not see thee to be anything but a human being like ourselves, strange in opinion, and we do not see that any follow thee, but the basest of us. We do not see that ye have any superiority over us. Nay, we think ye are lying. He said, O my people, have ye considered, if I stand upon an evidence from my Lord, and he hath bestowed upon me a mercy from himself, and it has been withheld from your sight, shall we cause you to adhere to it, though ye be to it averse? O my people, I ask you not for wealth in return for it. No one is responsible for my reward, but only a law, and I am not going to drive away those who have believed. Verily they are destined to meet their Lord, but I see you to be people who are ignorant. O my people, who will help me to escape from a law if I drive them away? Will ye not then be reminded? I say not to you that the treasuries of Allah are with me, nor do I know the unseen. I say not that I am an angel, but I do not say to those whom your eyes contemn that Allah will not give them good. Allah best knoweth what is in them. Verily, in that case, I should be among the wrongdoers. They said, Allah will bring it to you if he so willeth, and ye will not frustrate it. My good counsel will not profit you. If I wish to give you good counsel, if Allah willeth to mislead you, he is your Lord, and to him will ye be made to return. Or do they say, has he invented it? Say, if I invent, upon me is my sin, and I am clear of the sins which ye commit. It was suggested to Noah, no more of thy people will believe than have believed already. So be not distressed at what they have been doing. Make the ark under our signs and our suggestion, and make no addresses to me in regard to those who have done wrong. Verily they are to be drowned. And he was making the ark, and whenever the nobility of his people passed by him, they made fun of him. He said, if ye make fun of us, verily we shall make fun of you, as ye have been making fun. So one day you will know upon whom comes the punishment that humiliates him, and upon whom there is let loose a punishment that remains, until when our fare came, and the oven boiled, we said, put on board of it pears, to each kind, and my household except him upon whom sentence has already been passed, and whoever has believed, but there had not believed with him more than a few. He said, embark ye therein in the name of Allah, its course and its harborage. Verily my Lord is forgiving, compassionate. It was running with them among waves like mountains, and Noah called to his son who was in the place apart, O my son, embark with us, and be not with the unbelievers. He said, I shall betake myself to a mountain which will Defend me from the water. He said, there is no defender today from the affair of Allah except for him upon whom he has mercy. The waves came between them, and he was among the drowned. A voice came, O earth, swallow up thy water, and cease, O sky, and the waters subsided. The affair was finished, and it stood firm on Al-Judi. A voice came, away with wrongdoing people. Noah called to his Lord and said, O my Lord, my son is one of my household, and verily my promise is the truth. Thou art the worthiest to judge of those who judge. He said, O Noah, he is not thy household. Verily it is a deed not upright, and do not ask me what thou hast no knowledge of. I admonish thee not to be one of the ignorant. He said, O my Lord, I take refuge with thee from asking what I have no knowledge of. If thou dost not forgive me and have mercy upon me, I shall be one of the losers. A voice came, O Noah, disembark with peace from us and blessings upon thee and upon communities of those who are with thee. Other communities we shall give enjoyment of life, and then will affect them from us a punishment painful. That is one of the stories of the unseen which we give thee by inspiration. Thou didst know it, neither thou nor thy people for this, so endure. Verily the result is to those who show piety. To Ad we sent their brother Hud. He said, O my people, serve Allah, there is no God for you other than he. Ye are only inventing. O my people, I ask for no reward. I ask you for no reward for it. No one is responsible for my reward, but only he who created me. Will ye not then be intelligent? O my people, ask forgiveness of your Lord, then repent towards him, and he will send the heaven upon you in copious rains, and will increase you in strength upon strength. Turn not away as sinners. They said, O Hud, thou hast not brought us an evidence, and we are not going to desert our gods at thy word, nor are we going to give thee credence. All that we say is that some one of our gods has smitten thee with evil. He said, I call Allah to witness, and do ye witness that I am clear of what ye associate as gods. Apart from him, so scheme against me altogether, and then respite me not. Verily I have set my trust upon Allah, my Lord and your Lord. There is not a beast, but he takes it by the forelock. Verily my Lord is upon a straight path. If ye then turn away, I for my part have proclaimed to you the message with which I was sent to you. My Lord will set up in succession a people other than you, and ye will not injure him at all. Verily my Lord over everything keeps guard. When our affair came, we rescued Hud and those who had believed with him by a mercy from us. We rescued them from a punishment rough. That is odd. They gainsaid the signs of their Lord and opposed his messengers and followed the command of any tyrant, obstinate. So a curse was made to follow them in this world, and on the resurrection day, ho, Ad disbelieve in their Lord, ho, away with Ad, the people of Hud. At the mood we sent their brother Saleh. He said, O my people, serve Allah. There is no God for you other than he. He caused you to spring from the earth and gave you continuance of life therein, so ask forgiveness of him, then repent towards him. Verily my Lord is near, responsive. And they said, O Saleh, thou wert amongst us heretofore, one of whom we had good hopes. Dost thou forbid us to serve what our fathers used to serve? Truly we are, as regards what thou callest us, to in doubt disquieting. He said, O my people, have ye considered if I stand on an evidence from my Lord, and he hath bestowed upon me a mercy from himself? Who then will help me to escape from Allah? If I oppose him, ye only increase me in the cause of loss. O my people, this is Allah's she-camel is a sign for you. So let her feed in Allah's land, touch her not with any evil, lest there seize you a punishment near at hand. Then they slew her, and he said, enjoy life in your dwelling 3 days, and that is a promise not falsely spoken. When our affair came, we rescued Saleh and those who had believed with him by a mercy from us, and from the humiliation of that day. Verily thy Lord is the strong, the sublime. The shout caught those who had done wrong, and in the morning they were in their dwellings, crouching. as if they had never lived at ease in them. Ho, Thamud disbelieved in their Lord. Ho, away from Thamud. The messengers came to Abraham with good tidings. They said peace, and he said peace, and it was not long till he brought a calf roasted. Then when he saw their hands not reaching forward to it, he misliked them and conceived a fear of them. They said, fear not, we have been sent to the people of Lot. His wife was meantime standing by, and she laughed. So he gave her good tidings of Isaac, and after Isaac, Jacob. She said, alas, shall I bring forth what when I am old, and my husband here an old man? Verily, this is a thing strange. And they said, dost thou think the affair of Allah strange? The mercy and blessings of the law be upon you, O people of the house. Verily, he is the praiseworthy, glorious. Then when the alarm had gone from Abraham and the good tidings had come to him, he was disputing with us in regard to the people of Lot. For Abraham was gentle, tender-hearted, and devout. O Abraham, leave off from that, for the affair of thy Lord is come, and upon them is coming a punishment, not to be turned back. When our messengers came to Lot, he was troubled about them and distressed. Said he, this is a hard day. His people came to him rushing before that they had been accustomed to work evil deeds. He said, O my people, there are my daughters. They are pure for you. So show piety towards the law and do not humiliate me in the matter of entertaining guests. Is there not among you one man right-minded? They said, thou knowest we have no right at all to thy daughters, and thou knowest well enough what we want. He said, if only I had strength for you, or might betake myself to a strong pillar. They said, O Lot, we are the messengers of thy Lord, and they will not reach thee. So set out with thy household during the night. Let not one of you turn round except thy wife. Verily, what befalls them will befall her. Their appointed time is the morning. Is not the morning near? So when our affair came, we turned it upside down and rained upon it stones of baked clay piled up, marked in thy Lord's presence. Nor are they from the wrongdoers far away. To Midian we sent their brother Shuaib. He said, O my people, serve Allah. There is no God for you other than he. Do not give short measure or weight. Verily, I see you well off, but I fear for you the punishment of a day all-encompassing. O my people, give full measure and weight with justice, and do not defraud the people of their things. And do not work mischief in the land, causing corruption. The abiding portion of the law will be better for you if ye be believers, and I over you am no guardian. They said, O Shuaib, does thy prayer command thee that we should forsake what our fathers served, or doing what we will with our property? Surely thou art the clement, the right-minded one. He said, O my people, have ye considered if I stand upon an evidence from my Lord, and he hath provided me with a good provision from himself? I do not wish to come behind you to what I forbid you. I only wish to set things right. As far as I am able, my hope of success is in Allah alone. Upon him have I set my trust, and to him do I turn penitently. O my people, let not the cleavage with me incite you, so that there befall you the like of what befell the people of Noah, or the people of Hud, or the people of Saleh, and the people of Lot. Are from you not far away. Ask forgiveness of your Lord, then repent towards him. Verily, my Lord is compassionate, loving. And they said, O Shuaib, much of what thou sayest we do not understand, but we see thee to be weak amongst us, and were it not for thy company, we should stone thee. To us thou art not of much account. He said, O my people, is my company of more account to you than Allah? And do ye choose to have him behind you abandoned? Verily, what ye do, my Lord doth comprehend. O my people, go on acting as ye are doing. I am going to act in my way. In the end, ye shall know upon whom will come a punishment that will humiliate him, and who it is that speaks falsely. Watch, I, as well as you, am watching. When our affair came, we rescued Shuaib and those who believed with him by mercy from us. The shout caught those who had done wrong, and in the morning they were in their dwellings crouching, as if they had never lived. At ease therein, ho away with Midian, as the mood is far away. We sent Moses with our signs and clear authority to Pharaoh and his nobility, but they followed the command of Pharaoh, and the command of Pharaoh was not right-minded. He shall precede his people on the resurrection day, and down to the fire he hath led them, bad as the herd led down. A curse was made to follow them in this life, and on the resurrection day, bad is the present presented. That do we recount to thee of the stories of the towns? Some of them are standing and some of them are reaped. We wronged them not, but they wronged themselves. The gods upon which they called apart from Allah did not profit them at all. When the affair of thy Lord came, they only increased them in perdition. Is it that they called them gods, or saying that the partners that they ascribed to God? Such is the grip of thy Lord when he takes hold of a town in its wrongdoing. Verily, his grip is painful, violent, and is used for places that even millions of people. Verily, and that is a sign for whosoever fears the punishment of the hereafter. And that is a day to which the people are to be gathered. And that is a day attested, and we only postpone it to a term defined. On the day when it comes, no one shall speak except by his permission. Some of them will be miserable, some happy. As for those who are miserable, they are in the fire, which for them pants and roars therein to abide as long as the heavens and the earth remain, except as thy Lord pleaseth. Verily thy Lord doth what he wishes. As for those who are happy, they abide in the garden, therein to abide as long as the heavens and the earth remain, except as thy Lord pleaseth, a gift imperishable. So be not in reputation on account of what these people serve. They serve only as their fathers served before them. We gave Moses, verily, we shall pay them their portion in full, undiminished. We gave Moses the book, and differences arose regarding it, and had it not been for a word from thy Lord which had preceded, decision would have already been given between them. But see, in regard to it, they are in doubt disquieting. Verily, all thy Lord hath not yet paid in full for their doings. Verily, of what they are doing, he is well informed. So stand straight as thou art commanded, thou and those who repent with thee, and be not arrogant. Verily, what ye are doing, he doth clearly see. Lean ye not upon those who have done wrong, lest the fire touch you apart from Allah. There are for you no patrons, and then ye will not be helped. And observe thou the prayer at the two ends of the day and the neighboring parts of the night. For good deeds take away evil deeds. That is a reminder for those who will remember. And endure thou patiently. Verily, Allah alloweth not to perish the reward of those who do well. If only there had been of the generations before you men of perseverance, restraining from corruption in the land, except a few of those whom we rescued from amongst them. But those who have done wrong have followed that in which they luxuriated, and have become sinners. Thy Lord was not one to destroy the towns wronglessly, their peoples being upright livers. If thy Lord had so pleased, he would have made the people one community. But they go on differing, except those upon whom thy Lord hath had mercy, for that he created them and the word of thy Lord hath been fulfilled. Verily I will fill Gehenna with jinn and men together. All we recount to thee of the stories of the messengers is that whereby we establish thy heart, and in this there has come to thee the truth, and an admonition and a reminder to the believers. Say to those who do not believe, go on acting as ye are doing. We are going to act our way and wait. Verily we are waiting. To Allah belongs the unseen in the heavens and the earth, and to him the whole affair will be brought back. So serve him and set thy trust upon him. Thy Lord is not neglectful of what ye do. Yeah, just when I think there's a chapter that, right to left, no. Left to right, no. Top to bottom, and some of that's mixed up from column to column. It's a difficult thing to straight up read. And does he condense verses? And we found examples where the verses aren't listed, but perhaps the manuscript that was, perhaps I haven't been able to find one that has those verses translated.